Hello, I will show you my audience really quick. So there's my friend, and there's people you can see, and there's the youngest one. So, are you scared to make a budget? This word sometimes makes people scared, like budget. So, usually people have sometimes situation that we run out from all of the money. And this happens like few days before our salary. And this is not really nice situation when it happens, but why it happens? Because because we don't know how to calculate our money, or because it just happens. So I can tell you that it's not because those people are bad people and don't know how to use their money correctly. It's just because they're not thinking ahead about some expenses that they're gonna spend money for, and that's how it happens. It just sometimes happens. So it's like a joke. I almost one step ahead of being a millionaire. I just need to have money right now. So it's like how we feel sometimes, like, oh, I'm gonna be rich, but we have to do something for it to be rich. And every person pretty much can be rich, just to have to do the correct steps for it. And we also can hear a lot that we need to budget our money. And what does it mean? So we know that do you know how much exactly you earn money and how much you spend money per every month? Just think about it. And I normally knew how much I was spending because I just had cash and just was using this cash till the end. So then I knew how much I have. But as soon as we got all of those credit cards, banking cards, and sometimes it's getting pretty messy because you're thinking like, oh, I have this much of salary, so I have so much money. But sometimes we're like, at the end of the month, like, what happened? I just had enough money and just something happened. Because we sometimes spending money for something unnecessary, and it could be like little things, like 10 euros every day, and if we calculate it together, then it's gonna be like big amount of money that we could have spent for something else. And what we can do is to save our money first, so we can have like a saving account, or we can do just like little little saving pig and just put some money there for some goals that we have. And when we're getting this money every month and we're like, oh, money, please stay with us, we want to have you like as much as possible for this month, and sometimes it's not happening. So what is the budget and how we do it and why we do it? So budget is pretty much we getting our payment, and then we can just create in Excel a simple tablet and just put there every month what we're spending for, and then what we like wanted to spend for. So for example, for renting the apartment, for electricity, gas, for the car gas, for food, for some entertainments, for clothing, for like taxes we already have usually off, but if not, then we can also put taxes or insurances and everything. So we know that we for the basis have this every month, and then we can see how much rest money we have by the calculations, simple calculations. And also we can put there our credit cards and also calculate everything that we have by the credit cards. So that's what I do personally with my husband every month. So we know how much money we need to spend every month for sure, and how much money left we have, and then we can plan for what we can spend it. And this is actually what helps us to save our money. So what is the plus points of doing a budget? And first of all, it will unite our family. It will help us to respect the money. We can pay off our debts more quickly if we have those. And also can help us to control our money. So not the money controlling us. So how it can unite our family? It's that if one person is in charge of all of the money in the family, then it's sometimes kind of selfish. But if we're thinking about every single member in the family and have our budget all together, then we can plan. So if somebody wants something, or we want to plan some trip, so then we can decide, so we are not wasting money for some unnecessary things that we not gonna remember tomorrow for what we spent those, but we can just save those for some trip or some bigger presents or something else what we need. And also it helps us to respect the money. So we know, like if one person, like husband or wife, working and another one not, we can just understand how much efforts it taking for this person to earn this money. So then we're more respectfully thinking about those money that we have. So we're just not wasting them without even thinking how much this person spent time and efforts for getting those money every day. Also, it helps us to pay off our debts quickly. So if we have like, for example, a loan for a house or a loan for a car, we can plan how much money every month we have to spend or save or already pay to the bank. So then we can pay it off more like faster. So we know how much time we need, how much money we need, and we will know for sure like in 5 years we're gonna pay off this car and we will have it. So something like that. And also it will help us to control our money. So not the money controlling us, but we controlling our money. So it's not happening like in this joke that we have enough money to live until next Thursday. So I had one friend that he was getting his payment for a month, and then another 2 weeks he was just eating noodles, because first 2 weeks he was living like a rich person, going to the restaurants, and then for the rest 2 weeks he had to eat just noodles because he didn't have enough money. And we have also to avoid having holes in our budget, because then it's getting like, if we have some unexpected situations and we also have minus in our budget, then it kind of painful that we have to look for some extra money to pay, and then it's a lot of stress in the family too, and for us personally. Also, we have to teach our kids to do the budget, because it will help them for the future in their families when they know how to do the budget. My mom was all the time teaching me when I was a younger girl that I have to make savings. Like if I'm getting some pocket money, I can just better save it for something, not just waste it for candies or something. And I'm pretty grateful to her that she did it to me, because now I understand that this is really important. Maybe that time I was not really thinking to her suggestions, but I remember that I started to save money like pretty early, so then I could plan some like trips or buy me some more expensive stuff. So it was like pretty nice that I didn't just waste it for some candies or cookies or whatever. Also, if you know this example, it's how we can fit the same amount of sand, big rocks and smaller rocks in the glass. We just have to put this in the right order. And if we're doing it in the right order, then everything gonna fit in. So first bigger rocks, then smaller, and then the sand. So it's saying about bigger stones, it's our main payments. smaller rocks, it's something like less important but still important to us, and the cent, it's everything else that we want. And I want to ask you to start do your budget today, because it will bring you joy for your family and for yourself personally, and you're gonna be financially protected for your life. Thanks for watching.